EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. To throw right away is Howell. It's caught. Mitchell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, Howell to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. And that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Howell. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's now 3 straight plays of over 15 yards and 3 straight first downs. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Okay, ready?
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards that time. The Steelers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, Hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Howell. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Howell. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Howell looking to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Bengals 14, Steelers nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Howell throwing on first down here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Bengals are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Mitchell is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Pollard, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Gesicki with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Young Way 2 set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marquise Bell. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Back to throw, Howell. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And Howell will throw it. This is caught inside the 15. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing here, Howell. Toward the pylon, caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Howell. And it's caught. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals open the lead up to 34-0. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season. You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Young Way 2 set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in the first game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Hurry. They'll try and run for it. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 4. Dancing to his left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it. Punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Come on, set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Howell. Steps away to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Touchdown, Bengals. Curtis Samuel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 of 50.